us at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales, a curated 5e Dungeons & Dragons adventure set in the tales of the Yawning Portal campaign module by Wizards of the Coast.
Previously on Tavern Tales, the end is nigh as our heroes have taken the fight to Caraptus in his Trump Tower throne room. Will our heroes be successful, or will they fail in this, the epic conclusion of White Plume Mountain?
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? One beer or two, I'll drink to you.
You'll never take me down, 2024.
Okay, Vulcan, you need to make a Constitution saving throw. He points another sausage-like finger at you.
Oh, God.
So make a con save. Okay.
Oh.
23.
What?
Yeah, that was a good roll.
Yeah, it was a good roll.
Wow. Okay, it's not so bad. Who has D8s?
I have 4 right here.
Roll them, please. He points a finger of death at you and says,
I didn't like what you did with the slamming of the thing. It was not in good shape or good form. You are a bad guy, and no one should trust or listen to you. In fact, you should die. Die? In fact, you should die. And I don't even know if that's right either. Fuck me.
I think I like the die more.
Die.
You should die.
You should die.
Yeah. And he says something unintelligible as he does, and you would have taken 59 necrotic damage, but you have saved on the DC 20 that you needed, so you're only going to take half of that. So that is 28 damage.
28 and a half.
How many hit points do you have left now?
42.
So hard.
Still really good. Is that the end of his turn?
That was his turn. He takes 2 more damage.
He takes 3 damage. Yay, acid.
It's the little ones that'll get you. It's like,
All right, it is now Jot's turn in round 4.
Oh, boy.
all right, Jot's gonna fly invisibly to our Gyno Sphinx.
Invisibly, or he's just going to fly over?
I mean, he can be invisible
Because it'll
at
take
will.
his action to... That's still in action.
Oh,
It's
you're
just
right.
at will means he can do it whenever he wants to.
Yeah.
It's still just going to take an action.
Fair. He just flies over.
All right, so he's visible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God. Oh, please, nobody target me. I didn't do this on purpose. Okay, I'm here. And he lands on the Gyno Sphinx. It's not breathing. Definitely dead.
Dear Mr. J, please touch our good friend the Gyno Sphinx, and I will cast Spare the Dying through you. It's going to be great.
Okay, that was Jot's turn.
You're doing such a good job.
Rainbow Unicorn Pants.
Rainbow Unicorn Pants moves forward.
And is how far away now?
40 feet.
So he is right there, and on his next turn, he can attack.
When he came off his throne, right?
Yeah, he had to come down when he stepped
down the
his little
steps.
stupid tiny feet forward.
Yeah.
There's a piece of scroll on the back of Caraptus's shoe that as he went down the stairs, you could see
trailed.
was still there. Yeah,
So
it's
he
trailing
can't
there.
attack this round either way.
He cannot, but he is
Yeah.
right up against Caraptus, and that's
He's
relevant.
very much in his face.
Okay. Rainbow Unicorn Pants is right there. So is Jot's not right there. It's Kesnef's turn. What does Kesnef do?
Kesnef is going to take a move action and be within 10 feet of
Okay.
Caraptus.
Okay.
And Kesnef is going to use a multi-attack with their glaive.
Cool. You mean Black Razor. He doesn't have a glaive. He has Black Razor.
How does that change?
He can do a multi-strike with his claws instead, or something else, or with some other sword. Just because he doesn't have like this Kesnef, that's just a base Oni. This Kesnef doesn't have a glaive.
So can it attack with Black Razor?
If he attacks with Black Razor, he will heal.
Oh, right. Oh. He'll do a multi-attack with his claws, which are still considered a magic weapon. Because it says melee weapon attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many attacks does he make?
2.
All right, roll 2d20. Both of those hit.
Yeah, they're both +7.
Great.
So the average is 8. So 16.
And at the end of that attack, the Trumpian Lich Caraptus decides to disrupt life of everything around him. And each living creature within 20 feet of the Lich, the Oni, our Tiefling, Jot gets out of the way, and the trundling up Rainbow Unicorn Pants all have to make a Constitution saving throw.
13.
20.
10.
So if you have failed this check, which is Rainbow Unicorn Pants, as well as Vulcan, you take 21 necrotic damage as necrotic energies lash out wave upon wave of glowing maga energy. And if you are successful, you take 10 necrotic damage. How many hit points does the Oni have left?
Back to 57.
Oh, okay, that's not very
Oni
good.
gains 10 each turn.
Right.
So it gained it and lost it. Thank goodness for these extras.
That was Kesnef's turn. It's now Tenmir's turn. Tenmir is going to attack Sir Bluto. I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
I have something on someone that can help with, leadership. One of the knights could help Sir Bluto on this. Because it's, for 1 minute, the knight can utter a special commander warning whenever a non-high stealth creature that I can see within 30 feet makes an attack roll or saving throw.
Oh, okay.
So I could add a d4 to the roll.
Yeah, it's kind of like your other thing. Let me see this.
Each knight can only do it once.
Cool. Roll it up.
Oh, no.
All right. Sir Bluto has
Sir
been
Bluey.
charmed by Tenmir and now views Tenmir as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected.
Pause. I would like to use Indomitable.
Which is?
The champion re-rolls a failed saving throw.
Sure. Go ahead. Roll.
14.
That is not enough. So
Damn.
he's done everything he possibly could, and he is now charmed, and he will not attack the vampire this turn. But it's not like he's going to go and attack the...
I should have used Flash of Genius as well. Damn it.
Yeah, he will not attack Tenmir. He'll protect Tenmir against the other knights. Sir Blue says, "Oh, I feel like I've been like this before. Oh, what is happening? I don't seem to have control. Friends, we must stop attacking each other. Tenmir's our good friend of Vulcan." He's got the big mustaches, right? That was Tenmir's turn. It is now Snarla's turn.
Snarla's going to use her last level 3 spell slot and cast 5 magic missiles.
No, you're not.
Oh.
I'm
my.
going to counterspell that.
Oh my, okay.
That's enough of that.
Counter.
Says,
So that.
Executive order. No.
cool.
She
That
would
was-
probably say something like, I see it was starting to bother you.
That was Snarla's turn. It is now Vulcan's turn, followed by Burkett and the Knights.
He's going to wind up a throw, and he's going to throw the Warhammer.
Oh my god. What are you doing? You can't. You're wielding me again, are you? What sort of promise do you make this time?
No new promise. You'll still meet the dwarf, Oscar Stonehammer.
Okay. Is there some sort of special element to throwing Whelm?
No.
Make it cool. It has streamers coming out of it or something.
How dare you? I knew you said that out of character. Oh! All right.
So when he does the wind up for the throw,
Okay.
it sort of builds like electrical energy.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Won't.
Well, then you pick
I just
what it
meant,
does.
is there a special element to throwing Whelm? Is there like a feature of the character of the artifact?
I get +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and then if it hits, it takes an extra 1d8 damage. The Lich isn't considered giant, is it?
No.
Okay, so then it just takes an extra 1d8.
Okay.
If I hit.
That's just if you hit it normally, not just throwing the weapon.
Yes.
Is there some element to throwing the weapon that makes it better?
No.
Okay.
If it ever I throw it, it comes back to my hand.
I'm never coming back to you. You have to come and get me.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll, I
Won't
guess.
make another promise. All right, roll it up.
13.
That's all?
Yeah, it's an extra +3 and I'm +7, so
Oh, you miss.
yeah, I miss.
Can I leadership him?
Will that be enough? Question.
Yeah, it'd be a D4.
Oh, you're nowhere near. Close enough.
Oh. Can I Flash of Genius?
Because he went even further after that point. He was only like 20 feet away from Caraptus, and you're so much further away from Caraptus, right? Yeah, sorry. Sadly, no. It smashes into the throne. Would you like to describe that?
He's not going to be happy about that.
So as it hits the throne, it makes kind of like this indent, and then it kind of branches outward and spider webs everywhere. Looks like a piece of broken glass. That's spider webbed.
Does it start to crumble?
The hammer?
No, the throne.
Is it a golden throne, I assume?
It looked.
Yeah, it's gold plated, so the gold starts to peel off.
Caraptus doesn't have any additional legendary actions that he's able to take at this round. So that is the end of your turn, Vulcan, unless there's something else you'd like to do.
Nope.
All right, Burkett protects Snarla, and if anything is directed at Snarla, he will take it for her. It is now the Knights and Sir Bluto's turn. What are the Knights going to do? Sir Bluto said,
Stop attacking my friend. Tell me how we must take it to the Lich himself.
what do the Knights do?
Can they try and attack around Sir Bluto and try to go for Tenmir?
They can attack Tenmir, if they
Yeah.
want to.
They will multi-attack Tenmir.
Cool. I'm going to say Sir Bluto has 3 attacks. He's going to impose disadvantage on 3 of their strikes. There's only 7 of them left, right?
Yeah, so 4 are normal attacks and 3 are disadvantage.
Exactly. So again, we were working off before. There was a number of them. They could do 50%. Like 50% is going to hit, but let's say that's like more like 40%. So they're going to do 20-ish damage to Tenmir
Sure.
rather than roll.
A bunch of die.
That's so many dice.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at rolling 14 dice, but you have to roll 6 additional dice as disadvantage.
Yep.
So that's 17 dice and a whole bunch of math. Moving on, the Knights continue to attack Tenmir and keep Tenmir from attacking the party or anybody else.
Yes.
I note, you've only taken a fireball damage, right? You haven't gotten any other damage? Just the fireball, right?
Correct.
The same with our warlock way at the back, sitting on the stairs. However, our dear Vulcan is close to death.
21.
See, I gave you too many people to help with this fight. You're doing very well. All right, it is now the Gynosphinx's turn. The Gynosphinx makes a death save or not. Roll a d20. If it's a 1, the Gynosphinx is dead.
Should I hide it or just
It doesn't matter.
And then I will resurrect it at the end of this.
4?
All right, the Gynosphinx is not dead yet. It is Zubus' turn, followed by Thesis.
Zuvis is going to use their last acid arrow
Oh my goodness.
to keep their distance.
Okay.
But after this turn, they'll start getting closer.
All right.
18.
You've hit.
Yay! Come on, acid. 8 damage. And then 2 more on in their turn.
Mm-hmm. Thesis, it is your turn.
Do I feel like he's very far along? It's hard to tell with an undead lich, right?
Yes, it is you cannot tell. There's no way to know.
Did you want to know what my original weird question about whether I could cast spells at a distance was? I was going to cast magic circle around him with
It
Jot.
takes a whole minute. To
No,
cast
I
that.
know. We've been playing for a long time. I just
5 rounds.
I know. It was just an idea. I thought it was funny. So I just feel like this is the right thing to do, even though it's delaying the inevitable of shutting him down.
Oh, you're gonna spare the dying?
Yeah.
All right.
On the Gynosphinx.
You may have a white gem. Not that it's gonna help.
Yeah.
Yep.
When I cast Spare the Dying, if I use Defy Death, I also get 1d8 hit points returned to me,
So that's just mainly for you.
plus con.
Cool. The Gynosphinx declines
Oh.
your spare the dying.
Oh, that sucks.
Mm-hmm. And elects to pass this mortal coil. The Gynosphinx is dead. It is Caraptus' turn. Is it the end of Caraptus' turn that you roll the 2d4?
It is.
Okay, cool.
And he runs away scared to fight another day.
Yeah, right?
I'll see you again.
I mean, he definitely can. He is more than capable of doing that.
But it's personal. That's business.
Yeah.
You have all hurt me very much over the last several decades, and I have taken it upon myself to mete out vengeance against all of you. You fools, you dweebs and losers and waffling idiots. You took my boat, you took my fish, and I will take your lives.
Every single time he speaks is like stupid duck lips purse and his tiny little sausage fingers waggle. His hair doesn't move and his robes look slick and sleazy. But this isn't over. I'm not done with all of you. This funhouse game is mine and mine alone to win, and you will not stack the deck against me. And he casts Dimension Door, which allows him to teleport away.
What a little scaredy cat.
Please roll 2d4. That's the end of his turn.
2.
I was really hoping it would be higher than that.
Re-roll. Use a thing to re-roll.
What thing?
There's no re-rolling damage.
I don't have a reroll.
I give you all my things.
He vanishes.
Oh, my flash of genius.
That was Caraptus' turn. It's Jot's turn. What does Jot do?
Jot's going to come back to me.
Jot starts flying back to you. It's Rainbow Unicorn Pants' turn.
I just got here.
Yeah.
Snicker snack.
I mean, we're kind of like out of combat except for
You are
Tenmir.
not. Tenmir and Bluto are both active, and you do not know where Caraptus went.
Start casting magic circle. No, just kidding. Rainbow Unicorn Pants is just going to look around, sadly.
That's what he does.
Kisnef.
Kesnef is going to go invisible.
Okay. And regain hit points.
Yep.
Make an Arcana check, everyone.
Like
You may have
everybody?
no, just your characters. You may have advantage on this page because you're controlling Kesnef.
I'm rolling for Jot because
Sure.
Jot is smart.
How'd we do, everybody?
18.
13.
20.
Kesnef has referred to Caraptus as a wizard, but he's over 2,000 years old and he is a human. So the likelihood is that this is in fact a lich. He's what he's done. Knowing he is a lich, you know that he likely has a phylactery. Judging from your understanding of who Caraptus is, the likelihood is that this phylactery is probably somewhere in this grandiose, beautiful room. That is where the lich keeps his soul.
That was Kesnef that got that, and she says it out loud.
Part of that's added from Kesnef saying that, but your roll of Arcana.
Okay.
Team, we got to look for the phylactery. It's different from a factory, I know, but it's what holds the lich's soul. Much like me, I'm like my own phylactery.
What shall we do when we find it?
My understanding is that we destroy it,
All right.
and it kills him.
Well, I guess we shall all keep our eyes peeled for this phylactorian.
Zubis did roll really poorly on that check, so.
Yep.
Phylacterium.
Meanwhile, the knights and Sir Bluto and Tenmir fight each other. What
Yeah.
are the rest of you up to?
I'm going to start
Oh,
looking for the
Okay.
phylactery with my quasit Mr. J.
Zuvis and Kesnef will as well.
Falcon's just going to take a knee for a couple moments because he's hurting pretty bad
Does he go over and sit on the broken throne?
with the hammer.
Can I look through my pack and see if any of the potions look like healing type potions?
They do not.
Sorry, man.
Ooh, detect magic
Okay.
with my eyes that do it at will. And
Make an investigation check.
alrighty.
Everyone?
If you have detect magic, you may.
I would like to give you this white gem to get advantage.
No,
I would like to give you this blue gem to get it.
that's
advantage.
how that works.
All right, cool.
This is when Aaron Houston threw at you.
Yes.
Aaron, make a perception check.
I sure did.
Okay.
I got a 10.
You have not found anything in this room that is not burnished gold and filigreed that looks like it would possibly be the Lich's phylactery.
No perception.
No, we're bad at that. I think you're 0 at perception.
I'm a 1.
Oh, you're the +1 in the
I got
group?
4.
Yeah, okay. A 4 is not enough. Even if you use your flash of inspiration and get a 9, it's still not enough. It's too much burnished gold and
I would like to just start
Tackiness.
smashing things.
Zuva's moved, Ath. With what are you smashing?
I could ask my weapon friend how it feels about smashing things.
I'm going to look around the throne because that seems the most likely place and just look around more.
You do, and you find nothing, correct? How'd you do?
I mean, do I want me to roll again?
Not again.
No. Yeah, no, I got
Yeah,
it.
you found nothing. You wander about in a stupor daze.
Yeah.
Tenmir is going to kill all of these. Anybody have Dispel Magic?
Unless it is one of my potion balls, I do not.
Yes, I do. I can cast it on him?
You may wish to Dispel Magic
sure.
on
Tenmir?
Tenmir
Oh,
to
sure.
stop him from killing
Sorry,
all the
I didn't know I
knights.
could do that against him.
Okay. You have to roll to succeed. It's going to take a minimum of 18. Check. Spending a blue?
When could I use my flash of genius to assist?
Not on a 1. I mean, it wouldn't have been successful enough. Oh, what is that total?
Yeah, so that's a 17.
So
It'd
that
be
is a 20,
yeah.
and that is enough. You have dispelled the magic. Please give me the color of what that looks like as you go up to Tenmir and you stop him from killing, let's say 3 of the knights are dead. He does 3 attacks, and he does minimum 16 damage, so 3 of them are dead.
I don't cross them all out. They're all dead.
4 are alive still.
I've never actually cast a dispel magic successfully, so Thasis's hands start to kind of create like this wavy hand motion.
Yep.
And out of it is kind of like a billowing cloud mist of like the same sort of blackish purple energy. And she says, Raven Queen, get rid of all the magic, because it's like an area effect of dispel. Yeah, she's dumb.
It's the most New Jersey spellcaster of all time.
And then, yeah, she's like, it almost rains on anything that had magic in that area.
Cool. I love the color. That's very beautiful. The words were terrible, but everything else is gorgeous. You have successfully removed the magic from Tenmir, and he snaps to, and I apologize, friends. It is not my way, but I am so susceptible to Caraptus's words that he took control of me. I am hopeful I have not killed too many.
Does anybody know what he might have used as a phylactery?
I do not know this.
So if we can...
Kesnev doesn't either.
And Sir Bluto's still charmed, right?
Well, he ends that because he doesn't. I mean, he's still charmed and he's still like, oh, I want to follow you around, but he's not like
attack.
He's not. He can't attack the friends. He wasn't doing that because he's just charmed. But he was stopping people from attacking Tenmir. Make another perception check there, Vulcan. Sitting on the thing, chatting with the Warhammer.
15.
15 is enough. You find a button on the throne, a big red button.
It says do not touch.
It says get away.
Easy button.
I appear to have found a button on this throne. And then he hits it.
You don't even give us an opportunity to ask about the button, and you just press things. This is why we always have issues.
Something slides behind the throne room door. Also, there is a very pungent smell of like
Aquavelva.
Maybe a bit of that, of decade-old fast food and the petrification of said food. You know how it doesn't like rot, it just kind of
hardens,
stales, and there's that smell that comes. Yeah, that's exactly the smell that's coming from the throne room. And then when the door opens, there's a puff of wind that blows this smell towards everyone as you're looking around.
Ew.
What?
That button was super obvious all along.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is a awful smell.
Well, it's the only thing that we've been able to find in this room.
Well, you opened it. You should do the honors of going and looking inside. We'll wait here.
No, I'll come with him.
Don't come in here. This room is occupied. You will stay out of it, and we will consider this to be done in bygones. You may all leave the dungeon. Do not come in. How you found that button, I will never know.
I would like to clarify, all of us, as in the 3 of us and all of our comrades.
Yes, you can all go. Bygones are bygones, and now you can be both goodbye and gone.
How do we know you won't do this in the future once you've regained your strength?
There are many who have wronged me in this life. I will choose to go after them instead of you. After all, the slights you've caused me were not the greatest of harms. I did not care about the boat, or the fish, or the engagement.
Fish? What fish?
So, okay then, goodbye.
We could leave now and spare more of us dying. However, that means he will go after others in the future that will have a worse fate. If we take care of him now, no one else will have to endure what we have and what these other beings have.
You are so correct.
If you wish to continue fighting, by all means, I am going to take a bit of a breather for the moment. As you see, Vulcan is not doing so well.
Thasis is going to approach the door.
Okay.
And look in.
Okay. Like how close? Like what are you?
Yeah, no, I'm going to go to the door and look in.
Okay.
I'm going to get shot in the face.
Probably.
Boo.
You know that, like, you don't want to get anywhere within view of this guy. You can hear him shouting at you. If you look in there, you'll probably be able to see you.
Oh.
And you'll be able to see him, and things will happen. You can turn Jot invisible, and he can fly in there and have a look if you want to do that.
Well, and Kesnef's already invisible. So
Yeah.
Kesnef could just walk in and let us know.
No.
No? Okay.
I don't think that's a good idea. I could definitely go, but if he can see invisible this time, then he's just going to kill me.
We do not want that.
No, by my count. He also has a 9th level spell that he has not cast.
We also do not want that.
No.
Yeah, I've been not casting that because I felt that it was heartless and cruel.
Yeah, it's like insta-death.
It is. Literally no saving throw, no death saves, just dead.
What if someone had a cube that magic couldn't go through? Would that save them?
There's some writing on that, but I'm not going to suggest that you have access to that cube either
Oh.
without certain things, because that cube is from the Trident, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nonetheless, it's possible.
Can we make some sort of signed agreement that allows us to leave and you will never pursue us again?
Sure, I'll name Snarla as my legal counsel in this matter. Snarla's a good lawyer, very smart, iron out all the details
You don't have to accept that, Snarla.
with commensurate pay.
Aren't you
I'm very
bankrupt?
wealthy. I have lots of money, as you can see from all the gold and glitterati, which he just makes up words, right?
Yep.
In that room.
Do we just leave?
I don't see any value in speaking to this person anymore.
Still sitting on the throne, nursing a headache.
Yeah. I say we take our leave.
One additional clause I would like to add to this contract between us.
I like clauses, not the Santa kinds. That's a crock.
Upon signing, it will break the charm you have on my dear friend, Sir Bluto.
Yes. Sure.
Can I see if he's being deceptive?
Roll an insight check.
21.
You're pretty sure there is no charm or whatever on Sir Bluto anyway that he's got, so.
Oh. Well, contract looks good. We look good. Think we can call this a day.
I agree.
I don't know enough about liches to say what to do.
The
Mr.
entire horde of the people in the dungeon are looking at the three of you to make a decision.
Mr. J,
What?
I don't know.
I don't know what to do.
The denizens of the dungeon will only act at your direction. They are waiting on the three of you to make a decision.
I like your flame sphere idea. Just like put the flame sphere in there and just like wait.
But right now, like, we don't know how much health he has. And right now, we have an opportunity to leave. And if I damage him with it and it doesn't kill him, then
What if the phylactery's in there with him?
What if it's not? And then he 9th levels our asses.
I vote for we got what we came for. We've rescued our friends. Caraptus has retreated into his hole. We take what we came for and we leave.
Can the weapons leave if he's still alive?
You have all the weapons.
Yeah, but I thought there was something about they couldn't leave certain...
They weren't going to leave the area without alerting Caraptus. That's how you got
okay.
down here in the first place, is
Yeah.
you all charged in from your specific area and didn't allow Caraptus to get fully prepped, which would have been utter annihilation if you had just like gone down here.
Right.
So
I'm feeling like there's a little bit of a metagame conversation that ends up happening. If we were like continuing living in these characters, we would probably want to kill this guy because he would end up probably coming after us at some point, regardless of...
We have a contract.
Yeah, sure. You've signed something. He's going to like be honorable. Yeah. But like, this is the end of the campaign. It just feels like we're like, eh.
do you charge in to defeat the Lich in this secondary room? Or do you recognize, hey, we're all in bad shape and we could die, and take that as the win? What do you choose to do?
It's just up to the three of us. So what do you vote for?
I think I want to just take the win and cut
And
our
you want
losses.
to just take the win?
Yep.
All right, fine. Yeah, I'll go with it.
Okay, the three of you back up.
Yeah.
The rest of your party also backs up, and everybody flees the dungeon. The Lich remains alive to be a thorn in the sides of some other jokester dungeon-esque thing for people who have slighted him, and he spends the next 100+ years putting this together, gathering up people that knew and were slighting of those people, and the whole process continues. And I will tell all of you, the Lich had 1 hit point left when he cast Dimension Door to go to his safe room, which was, I mean, he's still Trump Lich, so Caraptus still had the button to get into his safe room, very available and visible. And his phylactery was, in fact, in the big room, but you all rolled so poorly you never were able to spot it. So that's neither here nor there. What we do get, though, is a denouement of our living, hale, and healthy companions, whom I would hope have recognized the value of their working together. And so I'd like to turn it over to you players for your denouement for those moments that we've talked about during the game, about things that you'd like to do and like to create and like to achieve outside of the story as a way to wrap up White Plume Mountain.
Thesis braids Jot a friendship bracelet of her doll hair and invites him to stay with her as long as he's allowed. Yeah. And then decides to travel with Zubus back to the Triton people because she's never been there.
Burkett and Snarla realize that once they leave the dungeon that they did not know each other at all, and this was all a fiction and a lie. However, their shared bond and the time they did spend together puts this unlikely pairing of the veteran butler and the werewolf wizard, and you attend the wedding. Are you the best robot, the maid of honor, or are you the officiant before the Raven Queen?
I'm the flower girl.
That tracks. Perfect. And the other 3 things, no doubt, as well, as you celebrate the wedding of Snarla and Burkett.
That's cute.
Who have found true love together. Is there anything else that we need to have as a denouement for Thesis Space, the wandering robot?
I mean, there's still like a bunch of Raven Queen stuff that's out there in her mind, but she's currently wanting to hang out with the Quasit that she found in the dungeon.
Sure.
Mr. J.
He tells you of a rumor that there is a dark unicorn prince in a tower somewhere, and she is the Raven Queen's son.
Oh, cool.
I think I met him in a dream once. Let's go when we have some time.
I mean, who hasn't had a dream of a unicorn prince in a tower, right? Like,
This is pretty normal, isn't it?
It's a pretty normal thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Convince your 2 friends to go off and help you find this. All right, moving on.
So now that Vulcan has reunited with Tenmir, he's going to give him his ship back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And obviously he has Whelm as well. So he's going to fulfill the promise made to Whelm to bring it to Oscar Stonehammer.
Yeah, that guy's long dead, but his descendants, of course, still are within Durgeddon's fury, the readout of the Stonehammer clan, a nice subterranean town. Do you do this alone?
No, Tenmir's with me.
That's it?
We're getting the crew back together. Well, sorry, we're going to get the band back together and we're going to go on ocean capers. Maybe visit Zubus.
Tenmir does not want to be a vampire anymore and wants to resolve that. He's heard there is a unicorn in a tower that can grant that blessing and cure him of his vampiric nature.
That's where we go. We go find this Prince Unicorn.
Hey, that's where we're going.
Because if you don't continue to hang out with the group, I'm going to force you to.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, I guess that's where
Anything
we're going.
Else?
Nope.
Cool. That was your only friend in the tower.
Pretty much.
What happens at this?
Well, I was going to go visit Zeus, but apparently we're not breaking apart, so.
Oh, even better. All right. Well, then what happens, Zubus?
Zubus has quite the list of things that he feels like he needs to take care of.
Okay.
One of which is ensuring that all of the weapons go to where they're supposed to go to, which is why they brought me in, because they knew that I would be the one to ensure all 3 weapons got to where they needed.
Yep. You really want these lords to have these weapons? They're not.
Maybe.
Sure.
One of Zuvis's takeaways from the dungeon was he is going to try and be less arrogant and be a better person. And he starts doing charitable things in the different locations that he travels to ensure that he never slights anyone again, whether directly or indirectly.
Wow.
Character growth.
Character growth. He ensures to have a drink and catch up with Sir Bluto, and they talk about what's happened and their futures, and helps Sir Bluto replace his men that he's lost.
Sir Bluto is still a wanted man and needs to serve out his time. Does he go back to jail, or does he make a new life somewhere else?
No, I think he'll go back to jail, serve his time, because he's also had his own growth.
Okay.
And after we have drinks and catch
He's
up.
never guilty in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Zuvis will continue to try proving his innocence even while he is in jail, to try and get it appealed.
Zuvis is smart enough and cares enough that it happens, and he successfully ensures that his friend Sir Bluto is named innocent in this.
And
I would like to go back. You go to return the weapons to the lords who paid you to collect them. The lords don't know what you're talking about and never had those weapons in the first place.
Craptus.
Because as you could tell, Tenmir's weapon was Tenmir's weapon. It's not like that lord ever had it at any given point. Kesnev had Black Razor for how long? For forever. The Trident, who knows? Maybe that one was legit. But also, the Trident only responds to someone who worships a god of the sea. Those lords did not. They're landlocked lords. They don't care too much. So you recognize this, especially when you go to talk to them. And they're like, we'll gladly take the weapons. But you know, they didn't know what you're talking about at all.
So we maintain them. With Kesnev, I act as their sponsor.
Okay.
And anytime Kesnev gets into trouble or has thoughts about harming someone or tricking someone, they are able to contact me so that I can work through it with them. And then finally, he is very happy to bring all of the Kelpies back to his Triton land.
Both Kelpies?
Yep.
Sounds great.
And so that they can start their new life and enjoy and celebrate with
And there
the
was
Triton
much
people.
Kelpic rejoicing.
There was.
And what happens here?
Between myself and Vulcan. Zuvis is pretty sure we're best friends now.
Oh, okay. So it's not more than friends.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. It definitely seemed like it was going that way.
I think Zuvis has more intentions towards Vulcan, but Vulcan just isn't willing to accept them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is correct.
Because
he has Tenmir.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, love triangle.
The love line.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fine. It's a triangle. Yeah.
Maybe Tenmir loves
is
me.
in love with Zuvis at this point. No. As you can see, no story ever truly ends. Every story's end is another story's beginning. And we can see that White Plume Mountain, where these 3 very individualistic, very solo-oriented, very, very structured in their way of doing things heroes, have found a way to work together. And that can only happen through the power of friendship. Yes. Which is the next adventure that will be coming out from Tavern Tales. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for playing.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in the Tales of the Yawning Portal adventure module by Wizards of the Coast. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.